Good morning, it's Thursday, December 4th. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Wex Wake Up. I'm Natasha Sweet. President Donald Trump said he'd certainly release video of a controversial second strike on a suspected drug boat in the Caribbean, while a House Democrat plans to introduce articles of impeachment against War Secretary Pete Hegseth over the incident.
And then it's getting after and going after narco terrorists and designated terrorist organizations in our own hemisphere. As I've said, and I'll say again, we've only just begun striking narco boats and putting narco terrorists at the bottom of the ocean.
War Secretary Pete Hegseth faces scrutiny for reportedly authorizing a follow-up strike in September that targeted two survivors clinging to the vessel's wreckage after the first attack killed most aboard. It's an action Democrats have labeled a potential war crime. Hegseth claimed he didn't witness a second strike, saying Admiral Mitch Bradley had the authority to eliminate the threat, while Trump defended the move as part of a war on drugs. Representative Shri Thanedar will unveil impeachment articles against Hegseth today. President Donald Trump announced new fuel economy standards that reverse Biden-era rules under the corporate average fuel economy program, aiming to lower car prices and boost gas-powered vehicle sales.
We're officially terminating Joe Biden's ridiculously burdensome, horrible actually, CAFE standards that imposed expensive restrictions and all sorts of problems, gave all sorts of problems to automakers.
The rollback is expected to save families $109 billion and reduce the price of new cars by at least $1,000, according to the White House. This comes amid criticism that Biden's rules overstep legal authority by including electric vehicles. Trump called it a step to kill the Green New scam and ease the shift to EVs, with auto executives from Ford, GM, and Stellantis praising the move for aligning standards with market realities and consumer choice. The new rules target about 50 miles per gallon for 2031 model year vehicles, while Trump also authorized production of smaller, affordable cars inspired by Asian models. U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner held a marathon meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin, but no breakthrough emerged in efforts to end the war in Ukraine, leaving peace hopes waning.
But I thought they had a very good meeting yesterday with President Putin. We'll see what happens. It's, when I was in this office and I talked about no cards. I said, you have no cards. That was the time to settle.
U.S. officials expressed a sense of powerlessness against Putin's obstinacy, noting that Moscow rejected key American proposals during the nearly 5-hour talks. Rubio praised Ukraine's bravery, but stressed that only President Donald Trump can broker a deal, a view echoed by NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, who said the White House must break the deadlock first. Russian advisor Yuri Ushakov indicated some ideas are acceptable, but need more discussion, hinting at a possible Trump-Putin summit depending on progress. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this Thursday morning. For more stories, be sure to head on over to our website and give us a follow on social media so you can stay in the know on all that's trending in politics. Have a great day.